How's it going, guys? Today, I'm going to be featuring the Des Moines, the legendary tier American heavy cruiser. Um, it's been a while since I've featured a Des Moines match on this channel. And, more or less, kind of the same. We're using the same build, Shelly Beepley with double concealment inspirations, so that we have a stealth radar. And, we always try to do our best playing the objective and, putting ourselves in a position that not only can we radar the objective, say in domination, which we are playing in this match, and also an island that we would be able to farm from if battleships, for whatever reason, decided to push a flank or park, bow in, and reverse. Trying to, maximize our usefulness in anything that we're really doing in a match. And honestly, right here at the island that we spawn at is the one that we want to be at, mainly because our radar does cover B cap, and we do have a island that's low enough that we can lob shells over. And luckily, we did have a destroyer spawn with us, so we should have some spotting on the flank. I guess also in the cap, since that's kind of where it looks like he wants to go. The objective is getting contested, and our twist and track is pointing basically on this west half of the objective. And Velos is, he's smoked up in the cap. Smoking up instantly when you get into a cap with like no reason is honestly a really bad idea. Mainly because, well, not only are you telling the enemy team exactly where you are, but it also attracts torpedoes. And if you were planning to sit in the smoke and cap, well, you're probably gonna eat torps. We did radar, which kind of made him leave the smoke, but you can see friendly torpedoes heading there. So had we not radared, Velos probably would have eaten those torps and died anyway. So smoking up instantly when you get into a cap is a terrible idea. You can honestly just sit in the cap while you're unspotted, and then only when you're getting pressure or an enemy destroyer is actually trying to fight you, then you can smoke up to try and disengage. But what that Velos did is a big no-no. But now that the destroyer that was in the objective is gone, we can kind of sit here and farm, kind of hoping one of our destroyers does leave the smoke to start spotting. Otherwise, we're going to kind of be sitting here for a long time not doing anything. But also, I guess I didn't actually notice, but I did notice that there is, in fact, another destroyer in the B objective, and it's a Shimakaze who is spotted, I believe, by a Lucian sonar. And we're basically just going to start pushing out and see if we can use this smoke to possibly get a better position. But unfortunately, that battleship that turned away, he actually beached, and now he's reversing out. And since it's a Ruprecht, 420s does in fact overmatch our hull, which kind of sucks. So we do need to get out of here and try not to eat too much damage. Otherwise, our game is going to be very short. Friendly battleship smashes the Ruprecht for, I want to say, like 2/3 of his HP, and does force him to start driving away, which means that we do have an opportunity to go unspotted here. Velos smoke is still there. I don't know if it was, I think it is. It could have also been the Shima that entered the cap second, and then he just smoked up. Oh, never mind. There's Shima smoke. So that was Velos' smoke, and it's still there. It's basically American smoke on the Pan-Europeans as a Salem starts pushing out flat broadside. I'm not actually sure if he thought the smoke was going to be there a little longer. And also, I don't know why he's not shooting at me. He's shooting at the battleship, the Yamato that is with us, but also just sitting there flat broadside. I guess he accepted his death at this point. And yeah, we do not get nearly enough citadels in all the salvos we shot, unfortunately. I'm not sure what it was that just made us not get it. It could be because we are using Beepley and we don't have any accuracy skills. But yeah, that's kind of tragic. We left him on a sliver of HP, and then someone else finished him off. But now we see another opportunity for a Minotaur who is kind of driving around in circles in their spawn, who also doesn't really have his smokes. I'm pretty sure he used it sitting at the back of of their spawn, and we do have an opportunity to kind of catch him. He is also pushing in, which could be a danger for us with torpedoes, but this Minotaur has been doing a lot of questionable things. I mean, as long as we're not really charging straight at him, you know, we should be okay. Minotaur starts turning the wrong way. If you wanted to torp someone YOLOing, you turn the opposite direction of where the enemy ship is facing, because then you can get your torpedoes at a better angle without having to give too much broadside. Him turning to the right, his left, means that he had to go further broadside to actually have his torpedoes lead, because that's the same direction that I was heading. And, well, another cruiser that we absolutely nuke and then leave on a sliver of HP. Yeah, after this match, I did end up playing, I guess, with Norman Scott. I tried a Norman Scott build with double concealment inspirations, which is the build that I would recommend if you didn't have Beeply. And basically you have a 10-1 concealment and a 10-kilometer radar, so I mean it's 0.1 kilometer difference between your radar and concealment, so you do sort of have a good enough concealment for, I guess, radaring whatever does spot you. But then you also get to keep your 2 fire chance skills, which puts you at 19%, and then the AP skills, which kind of also brings you up to where you should be, or, well, where you would have been prior to the Des Moines nerfs. I think it's slightly under, it's like 4,950 instead of the 5,000 it used to be. But that's not that big of a deal, and yeah, we wouldn't need 2 stacks of legendary mod to get back to it, and we'd honestly just be starting there, so games would ideally just be simply going much better. Tulsa trying to run away, not making use of all of his firepower, just using his rear turret with only 2 guns. And well, I was keeping AP loaded for the longest time, mainly because I was assuming he would try to use all of his guns while running away, and then we would have an opportunity to get some citadels and smash him. But he just used his rear turret, and we still did some pretty decent damage with AP and his superstructure. I mean, just because we were close enough to actually hit it, otherwise HE would have been significantly better. And now all that's left is this bow in reversing Yamato. We're in a pretty good position because we do have his broadside, and he's just trying to reverse away from our friendlies on that right flank. So we just switched to AP, and we're trying to hit his upper belt to maximize the damage we could do, because obviously we can't pen the Citadel armor, and well, superstructure we would probably overpen, as Des Moines EP does need 32 millimeters of armor to arm. Yeah, Yamato is getting absolutely focused by our entire team and loses so much HP so quickly. I think he was only, well, we only started shooting him for like 30 seconds, I guess, as well as the rest of our team, and he just gets absolutely wrecked. But yeah, another good Des Moines match in the books. Yeah, I'm honestly contemplating switching to Norman Scott just for the damage. I mean, Beeply is still ridiculously strong considering you have a radar that's further than your detection, and with Des Moines radar fire, chances are you will be able to finish off destroyers within that radar. Even though it's no longer 40 seconds, 30 is still more than enough. But anyway, hopefully y'all enjoyed. Do leave a like and subscribe for more, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. And till then, aloha.